From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson. On the out route, he finds Johnston. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. The Saints at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lance now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From midfield, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now. The back deep is Jaden Reed. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Understand.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Jet.
On play action, Lance. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ultra. Go Ultra.
In motion left, Hardman. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Black Ultra.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Green. Yellow. Zoom.
And Lance now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Finding Williams on the check down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. On second down, here's Wilson. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And Lance is throwing to the hands of Pickens. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lance looking to change it up. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Trouble, 38. White. Ready.
Again, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 1st down, Wilson. Open man right side is Rice. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down in the yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And then they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashee Rice with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of...
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive, and it would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll try the middle with Cook. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They run again on first down. Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Lance. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Drill 52. Red cycle.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Blaster, six. Steel, black. Set.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Steal, check steal.
back to the ground. Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Smash, red.
To throw, it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Ready?
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Claws red. Mega. Black Ultra.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Wilson to throw. That's complete to the Porter. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That is caught by Laporta. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for New Orleans, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.